Hi collective, this is Miracle channel, and again I have a download for Divine Feminine energy. This Divine Feminine energy is, well, she's been through lots of stuff. I mean, most of us, we become divine because we go through usually a dark night of the soul situation that is really difficult, and we come out with victory. So all of us, all Divine Feminine, goes through difficult stages in their life, especially in a dark night of the soul. But you, especially Divine Feminine, were really unlucky in love. Somehow you give true love to men, unconditional love. You give your heart, your loving, caring empath, and they always fucked you up. You never got appreciated because of your values, and you are imperfect woman for a man. Do you understand? You just got bumped into shitty asshole men. Do you understand, Divine Feminine? What you need to check out, why did you choose this type of man? What was attractive in them? Because when you will analyze this, you will understand what kind of trauma, what kind of pain that is forcing you psychologically to choose the same type of man. Some of you, it's not your fault, because the last few years and vicious ex-paying shitty guys coming into your life to fuck you up. Some of you, it has nothing to do with that. You just really, psychologically, you have some trauma that makes you choose always the same type of guy. You need to heal this trauma, come out of it, and that will make you choose the right person next time. Do you understand? Your healing will make you to be cautious when you will see these red flags. I put up on a community side a really good, this guy is a love coach. Well, I don't agree with everything what he says usually, but this video is really good. He described 5 types of men that you should avoid. Well, usually these habitude and these these behaviors won't come out on a first dating or a first few weeks, not even a first 2 or 3 months. It might come out in 6 months or 7 months or 10 months or a year. But if it comes out, it's a red flag, honey, and you need to leave that guy. You need to leave that guy behind if you want to have one day a happy relationship with somebody. Women, as Divine Feminine, we are empathic. And when we fall in love, we want to make it work with that guy. So we think if we love him enough, if he spoil him, we pour our divine love on him, he will change. No, honey, he won't. He won't. He will take advantage of your divine love, and you will be just more and more fucked up. What Divine Feminine needs to understand, there are out there many good Divine Masculine who's looking for a lifelong relationship with a Divine Feminine and who would appreciate so much a woman like you, who has value like you, because he didn't meet any other woman all of his life, just like bitches who fucked him up, who were not divine but karmic, wanted their money, wanted to use them. And they're looking exactly for a woman like you. Do you understand, Divine Feminine? You stay stuck with a shit man like that, who's using you, who's fucking up your life. You're wasting your life. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your life. You waste your divinity. You waste your destiny. You waste your gifts. You waste everything what souls give you to be successful in this life and fulfill your destiny. This type of man will destroy you just to get your throne and your crown. And they push you down under their feet. I don't care how much they love bomb you the first few weeks. They take you out in restaurants. They buy you all kind of gifts. They play the gallant, perfect, divine masculine. Watch them 4 or 5 months later. How they behave. How they use reverse psychology. Start humiliating you. Some of these karmic guys, as these love coaches saying that, they want you to get pregnant deliberately. Not because they love you or want to have a child with you, no honey. They want to trap you because you are comfortable. You are loving, caring. You are financially stable. You cook well. You are good in bed. So why not to keep you? They will raise up to the emperor level on your side. There are many men, karmic men, who has this kind of motivation when they come into your life. You need to be aware of that. I can see a divine feminine who's just fucking suffering. This player energy is in and out of your life. In and out. You don't know never when he works. One day he works, one day he doesn't. He'll disappear for half day, all day. He come back late night. He says he's working when a few days before he said he doesn't. You don't fucking know anything about this guy. And I'm telling you, he's going away and fucking other woman. Probably telling other woman the same shit that he's telling you. Or some of you, I could see he has a wife. He has a wife. He was paid to come into your life to fuck you up. And he will profit from this because he will receive lots of money. And just want to steal your money. Do not entertain any man that this love coach is talking about in this short video on YouTube. I put the link in a community site. You just go up, you know where is the video on my channel. You go to the community, click on it and you look for it, okay? You will find it there. This is a quite good love coach. I really like him. But time to time he releases video that I'm not really 100% okay. But this one is perfectly the way I see a certain man in divine feminine's life. After, I don't want to get pissed off any divine masculine. Listen, if you take this on you, divine masculine, you are not a divine masculine, but a karmic, huh? But a karmic. Because a divine masculine will never behave any 5 waves like this guy describes, okay? A divine masculine will never ever behave like that. Because a divine masculine become a divine masculine because during the dark night of the soul, all the shit they've been through, and probably there were many women who fucked them up, and it will teach them and form them into a divine masculine, not a karmic one. Do you understand? I'm not saying, listen, there is no perfect divine feminine, no perfect divine masculine. I'm not saying to look for the perfection in a guy, especially when you don't have any. But make sure that you are, that there are basic things that you have to expect a guy to do. I do not agree with that when people say do not expect anything in a relationship. It's a bullshit. That means you don't have any boundaries. They can fuck you over as much as they want and they can take whatever they want from you. You are divine feminine, you spiritual. I'm telling you, some karmic shit asshole men come in to steal your spiritual power, spiritual essence, your gifts, your destiny. And after they fucking leave you in a shit. And you know what? When you regenerate your energy, they will come back and they will steal it again. If you are if you are crazy enough to believe their lies. I talk about this many videos. I tell you again, when you make love with your man, and your man gets out of the bed with lots of fucking energy, and you don't have any, I'm not talking about natural tiredness, but I'm telling you, spiritual guys who are on the dark side use sex for stealing your divine energy. Do you understand? There is a spiritual energy vampires. They are spiritual energy vampires who do that. Okay? So after he's going on with his life, he gets success everywhere because he got your divine energy. And guess what? He passed through his shitty karmic asshole energy on you. So you don't understand. You lose your job, you lose your money, you lose things in your life, and suddenly nothing works in your life. And you ask the question, what the fuck is going on? Well, honey, this karmic shit asshole man came into your life to use you. Fucking use you. He never ever loved you. He lied. Men, when a man says, I love you, 80% of the men lies. They have other motives. Most of the time to get you in bed. I would be really, really careful when a man on a first date tell you that they love you and they want to marry you. That scares the fucking shit out of me when it happened to me. That shows exactly the toxicity of this man, because usually it's pervert narcissistic people who do that, who are love bombing you. They want to sweep you off your feet. They're in a hurry. They can't wait 2 weeks, 3 weeks to see you. You tell them you are not ready, you need to do still healing, and you prefer just talk on a phone or just see each other time to time in a cafe. No, he wants to come to your house. He forced himself to come to your house. You tell them you're sick, you're not well. They, oh, I will help you, I will take care of you. No, honey, they want to get into your house to fuck you, to get your energy, or get whatever they want. They want to speed up the process so they could get what they want, and after they can go on their own way for the next victim. Do you understand? So when you kick out of your life, the ass of a shit man like that, they get vengeful. That's when they start putting out public on a street your love life, your financial life, your everything about you. Do you understand? Well, of course, they don't put out the truth. They take everything out of context, or they change it, or they modify it. Do you understand? Just to try to break your heart. To take revenge. How dare you to kick their ass out of your house and your life? How dare you not to let them to continue abusing you spiritually, emotionally, and sexually? This is a sexual abuse when somebody sleeps with you and steals spiritually something from you. That is a type of sexual abuse. But it's not accepted by the 3-day law system. You can't press charges against them, but you can call up the spirit of justice and send it on this fucking asshole man. And I guarantee you, honey, this spirit of justice will hunt this man down. And they will receive very soon their bad karma. What they largely deserve. These, I'm telling you, some asshole shit karmic man who dare call themselves spiritual, they do it as a main full-time job. I'm not kidding. There are men out there who's doing this as a full-time job because it's so fucking profitable for them that they can make a living from it. Fucking up divine feminine like that. Do you understand? So it's really, really important that you learn why are you attracting shit from men like that. Some cases, some of you, I can see there is some esoteric manipulation has been done. And that's why. Some of you, as I told you, you're paying shit. Some of you, it's not your ex, but your ex-friends who were very, very jealous of you that they fucked up your love life. Huh? And now they continue. They so fucking evil that they do not want you to be happy. They do not want you to have true love in your life. You need to do a spiritual work. You need to protect your love life. You need to do a spiritual work. If somebody attacks your love life, it goes back to them. And it's returned to them 10 times more. You have a right to do that. You will have no karma for that. Because you're protecting something that belongs to you. Check out this. Well, I'm not paid to do publicity. For this guy, don't misunderstand, I don't get anything, but it's very, very useful for every woman, I'm telling you. For somewhere deeply in our heart, we know that this type of men are not good for us. But some of us always fall for these shits. Always. And you know, when more and more women will wake up, and we don't let these guys get away with their shitty behavior, they will, after a while, they won't have women victims to find. It will be so rare that they will be forced to change their behavior. Do you understand? They will be forced to start doing healing on themselves. Because they will see that they are 50 years old or 40 years old and nobody stays with them. And finally they will realize that shit, maybe it's not my exes the problem, but me, isn't it? This guy will think like that after a while. Do not stay with men like that. Even if you are pregnant. I can see somebody pregnant. And you want to stay with this guy just because of the child. Oh, honey, he will fuck up your life and a child's life also. I'm telling you, you will suffer so much in 5-6 years that you wish that even pregnant you would have left this guy. I'm telling you, this type of guy will become so bad that it can go to physical abuse. You don't want your child to grow up with a father like that. Do you understand? Also, I'm channeling on a divine feminine who is pregnant, and you are, I think, Christian, or you just do not want to have abortion. But you don't really want this baby. You will love this baby because you are a loving creature. You are divine feminine. But you are not happy that you are pregnant, isn't it? Well, honey, I saw that in 2 or 3 weeks you will have a very strong bleeding. You will lose this baby. You won't have this baby. I'm sorry. I know you will cry because you will get attached and it will be really difficult. And every time when a woman loses a child, even if it's just a 2 or 3 months pregnancy or 4 months pregnancy, but they know they lost this child. It's really, really hard psychologically. While men can understand this, okay? I'm not talking to men here. They do not understand anything about it. They think women are over emotional. They do not understand that we can feel this baby in our body. It's a baby who is part of us, our child, and it doesn't matter. We can't see it. We can see this baby. We can feel it. And a loss of a child, even like that, it's really, really tough for a woman. It won't be easy. But this child, please don't hate me, was not meant to be. Do you understand, honey? This child, negative energies made you to get pregnant so they could trap you with this child. Do you understand? If this child will be born, there will be so many entities and negative energies coming into your life and the life of this child that you won't be able to live a divine life. It will be impossible. That's why Source is taking this life back, because it's not meant to be. Do you understand? This is not a punishment on you, Divine Feminine. It's a way to balance out this situation that this evil man wanted to put you in. This child will go away with Source. And you will pull yourself together. You will heal. And you will get back to your normal life. And you will learn from this not to let any other shitty man back into your life. Do you understand? It will be really tough, but you will do it, honey. And what I can see, that from now, in the next 4 or 5 years, you will have another child, but with the Divine Masculine. And Divine Masculine will be a good father, will be on your side, and he will never abuse you physically, emotionally, or spiritually, honey. He will never use this child so they can profit from you. He will be a loving father and a caring husband. I don't care who does spell work on your life or what. You need to do the necessary spiritually. But I'm telling you, in less than 5 years, you will be pregnant from your Divine Masculine. And you will make a lovely family with him. Do you understand, Divine Feminine? So when you will lose this baby, please, well, you need to mourn it, I understand. But you need to understand that there is a bright future in front of you. And that this child, unfortunately, never meant to be. This karmic man got you pregnant because he's a pervert narcissistic and wanted to profit from your divine energy regularly harvested. And he did see that you will have abundance in your life financially. So they wanted to ensure a bright future for himself to profit from this and somehow steal it from you. And wanted to use this child to tie you to him. It has nothing to do with true love or divinity. Source does not want that happen to you. Do you understand? But Source knows that you are an empath. You are such a wonderful Divine Feminine that you would never ever have an abortion. You decided to bring up this child alone. I understand, honey. But I'm telling you that the child will go into 3 weeks. You will have a very, very strong bleeding, and unfortunately you will lose this child. You have to mourn this child. He will go to Source and telling you there is a reason why Source let that happen. Okay? Don't hate me for saying all that. That child has to go. And you know really well. that it will bring nothing else but chaos into your life. Anyway, you won't be able to keep this child back because Soul's taking his life back. Do you understand? You are a good mother. You are good divine feminine with good intentions and such a beautiful soul. You will have your next child with your divine masculine, not this man, honey. The negative energies wanted to cut you off from your divine masculine. They wanted to turn your destiny away from they should go. But everything will be balanced out. Trust Source, universe and God. Because everything, absolutely everything will be balanced out. And I'm telling you, this man will pay really, really badly for what he has done to you. He will have a really, really bad karma. But I'm asking you, if this man is still with you, or come back, because I can see some energy, a player energy going out, going in, stay with you a bit after leaving, stay with you after leaving. No, honey, this is a player shit. This is nothing to do with an emperor or a king energy in tarot. This is a simple page, not even a knight. Kick his ass out of your life. You deserve better than him. And he knows that. He's insecure about that. That's why he's fucking up your life. Right, divine feminine. Well, pregnancy is not for all of you, just some of you. But many men today, if they can see you're a good catch, you have a good job, you have already a flat or a house, you have financial stability, especially when they are spiritual and they do divination on you, that you will have an abundant life financially, or you already have it. These bitches get installed in your life to profit from it. There are not just women gold diggers, honey. There are many men gold diggers out there. You have to be really, really careful. All of you. And as I told you, there are many spiritual you need to understand not every spiritual person is good. Some of them are on the dark side and karmic. And when you are divine feminine, unfortunately, you might have to face with not once, but many times with spiritual energy vampire. And there are many types of them. The worst of them is guys who come into your life, convince you that they love you because they are spiritual. They have many ways to make themselves look like divine masculine, so you won't even notice it. You won't make a difference. You might have doubts, but finally you convince yourself they are divine because they are very good at this. And after with sex, they drain your energy. And they use your divine energy in their own life to manifest things. Well, if you're spiritual, you know what I'm talking about. When you do a spiritual work, you need lots of energy. When you divine, you generate your own energy and you use it when you do spiritual work. These shit assholes can't generate that energy because they don't have any divine energy. They're karmic shits. So they're stealing divine people's energy. You have to be really cautious and protect yourself. And if you notice that there are people who stole energy from you, call them back. If the energy does not come back, you have to curse that energy. That is the only way divine people can curse. You can curse your energy that you don't profit from it, that it won't be fruitful in any other person's life, that it would dry out and never ever bring happiness and prosperity in their life. That is the only curse that you don't have any karmic consequences, and you have a right to do it. Because like that, these shitty asshole people will be more careful stealing from divine people. When their life will get fucked up because this energy they stole doesn't bring anything else but unfruitfulness, they will stop doing so much, putting so much effort, stealing energy from divine people. This is really important. When I talk about, when I teach about this on my Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine course, there are many of them who say, no, we have to take it with divine love, and I understand what you're talking, honey. But you and your divine love will be fucked up by these horrible karmic people, honey. When you become a divine feminine, divine masculine, you need to learn to give divine love to people who needs it. And a spiritual energy vampire doesn't need your divine love. They need your fiery warrior spirit to push them away and take your energy back. Do you understand? It's not these shitty asshole evil people who needs your divine love. But those people, spirit will lead you to help them to heal, help them to become spiritual. And they are open to change, and they have genuinely an open heart, an open soul, that he has a good intention in spite of their thoughts, what they made in their life. That is totally different. When you share your energy deliberately with people like that so they could heal, so they could become divine like you are, they could go through the process of awakening. And that is different also when you give to a karmic spiritual energy vampire your energy. Honey, they will fuck you over. I'm telling you, you will be so drained, you won't be able to go to work, you won't be able to get out of your bed, you will be so fucking sick that you won't be able to move. And when you start getting better, they will come back and fuck you up again. Don't let these shitty asshole men live on you. And some spiritual energy vampires doesn't even have to do sex. They establish a kind of cord, spiritual cord between you and them, and through the cord they can suck your energy off, honey. They just need to do some certain rituals. They don't even need to approach you. You need to cut cords regularly with people who has evil intention towards you, or the one who wants to drain your energy. Yeah, I will next weekend, I think I will put up some cord cutting rituals on Patreon. If any of you interested, you can go on Patreon and become a member and do it. I'm telling you, you need to focus on yourself. Try to manifest your divine masculine. Don't do that somebody just pop into your life and just because they love bombing you, you fall in love with them, because never anyone has done that to you before. Or you were hurt so much by other toxic men that a bit of fresh air that you think is fresh air, that they love bombing you, will make you go, wow, somebody loves me, and you fall in love. No, don't do that. And if this is a spiritual person, probably he did already spiritual work on you that you would fall in love with them. You need to protect your love life, your mental, your feelings, your emotions, spiritually, so spiritual predators can't take advantage of you. I'm not telling you to take revenge on this man, no. Just send the spirit of justice on them. It is safe to send the spirit of justice on somebody, because the spirit of justice will examine you. Be careful when you send it, because if you are not clean, you will receive bad karma also. Do you understand? So when you send out the spirit of justice to work, it is a spirit of justice. You can't corrupt it. And just because it's you who send it, it doesn't mean he won't examine you, or he will be, oh, it's you who sent me, it doesn't matter, you can get away with it. No, honey. If you are not clean, you did some fucked up shit, you will be just also, and you will receive your bad karma also before time. But this spirit of justice, when it goes to your enemy, or goes to your shitty guy like that, they will examine them. So if you just projected this on this guy, and in reality this is not a bad guy, just somebody who has trauma, and they really have good intention in their heart, do you understand? The spirit of justice won't judge them. They won't put bad karma on them. If their heart is pure, if they are really divine feminine, divine masculine. Do you understand? Divine feminine. So this is safe because you're not cursing anyone. You're not taking revenge on anyone. You just send the spirit of justice that will examine their life and give them the karma what they deserve. It is possible you send the spirit of justice on someone that you think it's really evil and you are mistaken, and the spirit of justice will examine this person, and guess what? This person will be blessed after. It's not bad karma, but dharma that she will receive. So you need to really think about this, okay? And I really do wish you well, Divine Feminine, and that you could recognize early the signs, so you don't get deeper in a relationship with a guy like that, or well, this type of guy who wants to chop you to get pregnant will tell you they don't want to use protection because of spiritual reason, exchange, blah, 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 blah. They want to manifest with you, or they will give you so many excuses why they don't. Okay, they want to fucking trap you with a child so they can continue using you. Do you understand? So make sure that you use the first few months until you are really not sure that this is the one, this is the right one. Do you understand? Use protection. I know it's a bit of nonsense because everybody's telling you, but when you go get there and he will be convincing and you lose your heavy common sense because you will be in love, honey, you will get into it. Do you understand? Without protection. It's really important that you protect yourself. Also, you don't know if this man has something that you don't want to get. It's really, really important. Okay? And when things goes well, and I'm telling you that Divine Feminine, that Divine Masculine will wait if he has to. If you tell Divine Masculine, I'm going through a transformation, I need to stay alone a bit and focus on myself, the Divine Masculine will understand. He won't be pushy that he wants to move into your house and energy harvest you. Do you understand? So you can't transform, you can't manifest. Some of you, this guy was sent by your enemies to stop you, to stop your manifestation, stop your transformation. You have to be really aware of this. A toxic spiritual man will make you crazy sexually. They will be extremely good at sex, and they will make you so crazy that you will crave him. But craving him and loving him is two different things, honey. You will think it's true love, because that's what the esoteric manipulation he did in your back is forcing you to do. Do you understand? But you need to be logical. You need to always think of yourself first. And listen to your intuition, honey. Listen to your intuition. It's really, really important. And it doesn't matter, even if it's late, but you recognize the red flag, kick his ass out of your life. He has nothing to do with you. He's not divine. He's there just to ruin you and your child that he deliberately made with you. Do you understand? Check out, please, this love coach I put up on the community site. He is really good, and it's a very useful knowledge you can build in your mentality, so you could detect men like that and just get rid of them straight away. Just get rid of them. These men need healing. They need to stay alone and face with their shadow side and heal themselves. But even if they do, I don't think they should come back. I always tell people that when an ex coming back, it is 98% of the time, if you get together with your ex, it won't work. It won't work because, especially if you spend lots of toxic time with this person, your subconscious is already programmed for the negative with him. So when you get back together, even if you try to make effort, the subconscious will hit in the old habitudes, the old ways of doing things will hit in. And you will redo another cycle with them that you shouldn't. Do you understand, Divine Feminine? I am very skeptical when somebody says they changed, they want to come back in my life. Because 98% of the time, men who says that want to just fuck you up. And when men who says that are lying 98% of time. Do you understand? So this is essential. Who do you choose? And who do you get out of your life? Again, check out the community site and watch this video. It's really useful. I'm telling you, you will recognize some of the men from your life in any category of that. And you will recognize what you need to do, what you need to not tolerate the next time when you will be in a relationship. Right. I finish here, guys. Thank you for watching, and give me a thumb up, please, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.